Now in this week's video, we are making our very favorite pies for Thanksgiving. Tried and true, we make them every single year, but this year we're gonna make one of them just a little bit different. All right, Finn, so what kind of pies are we gonna be making today?
We're gonna be making a pecan pie, another pecan pie, an apple pie, and pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, that's right. So one of our pecan pies, not going to be using any kind of Karo syrup or anything like that in it. But before we can get started with the pies, we have to make the pie crust. I do have a recipe right here in front of me. This is a recipe that's my own recipe that I've been working on the past really few years. Every time I've tried something new, I've just scribbled out the old stuff and wrote the new things down, and I have it just the way I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the pie crust. We are making mini pies, and so I'm not gonna tell you the ingredients as we're going, but I will list this recipe for my pie crust in the video description. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. We have everything already measured out, so it will be just a little bit easier and a little bit quicker for making this pie crust. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our flour. No, we gotta put our flour in here first. You're gonna scrape it in? Yeah, try not to get it all over the table. Okay, there we go. Okay, then we're gonna put all of our seasonings in here. Sprinkle those in there. Just give that a little swirl with the spoon before we...
A little swirl.
Oh, that smells so good.
Go faster.
Gonna put our lard in. And scrape that in. I'm using leaf lard today, but you can use Crisco if you would like. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get that a little bit mixed up. Okay, so go ahead and dump our butter in. All right, lots of butter, huh? Careful. Slowly, please. Let's check this, see how we're doing here. Sweet. All right, so I just stuck everything in here just to use this as a way to cut the butter in because we had a lot of flour. And so that looks really good. It looks like just really coarse sand is what you want it to look like.
Time to put the liquid in it.
The liquid in. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put some water and vinegar in. And then we're gonna put vodka in. So the reason why I put vodka in this is because, I mean, it cooks all the alcohol out when you cook it. It makes a really nice crispy pie crust. Okay, so go ahead and put that back in here and let's mix it up. Slowly, because we still got flour.
Oh my gosh, Mom.
Let's turn. I need a, this is on the wrong side for me.
Man, Mama.
What?
Can't figure out how to get it off. There's still a bunch of Crisco right there.
Let's dump this out now.
Yeah, this side.
All right, so we'll do
One. Two.
3. Put these into the refrigerator and let them chill for about 30 minutes or longer if you needed it longer. So just...
That fish was like... Why is there at the bottom down here?
Okay, stick those into the refrigerator. I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling out our pie crust here. Remember, don't roll from the edge. You're getting ready, it's starting to stick a little bit, so get a little bit of flour here. Just sprinkle on top. Much, rolling around some. You can also, so go from this, see how if you press on it, it moves it out a lot more than what you're doing. Press on it, pull this way, like this to the edge, turn, press on it.
I think that's good.
Out. We got to make it to fit into the bowl.
Oh, look, it is.
All right, so keep doing that. Okay. We're going to put it in the pie crust.
No.
Just like this.
Yeah, the boring way.
The boring way.
Yep. The boring way.
Okay.
Get it?
So, yep, so just push it around the bottom here. If you use this part of your finger, you can get it to fit into the bottom. There you go.
Is this supposed to be like...
Just tuck it in, tuck it in.
You want to get the other pie crust?
Yep. I'm going to do this for all of the pies. So you can go ahead and get started on the next one if you would like, and I'll finish up this one. Okay, so once you get your pie crust edges in the shape you want it, then we're going to take a fork and we're going to go back here and just stab holes all in the bottom and all around the edges. This just helps let steam escape, and so you don't have a big old bubble on the bottom of your pie crust. So once you get all your holes poked in here, you're just going to put this back in the refrigerator and let it get really cold, at least an hour, or you can do it overnight. And then I'm going to be baking mine from raw, but you could, if you wanted, or if you needed to, if you're making like a chocolate cream pie, or if you're going to do a no-bake pie, you could go ahead. You would put it into the oven with either pie weights in it, or you could use a like dry beans. You could put that in there and bake it. That way it weights the bottom down so the bottom doesn't poof up as much. Finn's requested we do pumpkin pie first. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is a pumpkin pie from scratch, and so we use Finn's jack-o'-lantern to make a pumpkin pie. Eggs.
Now it kind of looks
Sugars.
like... What does that look like? I'm curious. Sugar.
Spices.
Spices. Yeah, I knew we were going to put spices in the second.
Milk.
Milk. Is that milk?
It's cream, heavy cream.
It's a very thick milk.
This is my pumpkin pie recipe, so I'll put the recipe in the video description. So a splash of vanilla. All right, so mix that up.
A little peach of sugar. What else I can do it really fast?
So when you use a pumpkin from home, it's not that bright orange like canned pumpkin, but it still tastes really good. All right, so grab us a pie crust.
Pour, pour, pour. Look, give me the bowl. Here.
What are you gonna do? You can tell Finn likes the holiday bacon as well. We're gonna stick this in the oven at 350 for about 50 minutes. This can overflow, so put it on a baking sheet, and I'm gonna put our pecan pie right here beside it. We're gonna go ahead and make our pecan pie, and we're gonna be using some maple syrup today instead of Karo syrup. So maple syrup, butter, sugar,
Ooh, look at it. Look what it's doing.
see that, salt, eggs. Okay, whisk that up really good.
You said 1
Okay.
cup. That's dang disintegrating.
I don't.
I know.
All right, we're gonna pour it in here.
Is this like it?
That's it. Easy peasy.
Well, I can't even taste it.
That's better. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stick these in the oven. Our last pie we're gonna be making today is an apple pie, and I will admit I don't ever make an apple pie. I always make an apple crisp, but Coy has asked for an apple pie this year, so that's what we're gonna make. And so I had to go looking, and I found one in the Cook's Illustrated Cookbook. I've had this thing, I think probably since Clay and I got married. It's really good, but I found a book recipe. That's the one we're gonna go for. So we're gonna start with peeling our apples and chopping them up or slicing them. We're supposed to slice them thinly. Do you know what I really dislike?
What?
Peeling apples. And these are wild apples off of our tree in the back. All right, we got our apples. And we're gonna toss them with some lemon juice. And then there's a mixture of brown sugar, cinnamon, some salts, a little bit of white sugar. Dump that in here. And that is it. We're just gonna put this in a pie crust. I am using one of the pie crusts that I made. We're gonna put this in a pie crust, put a top crust on top, and then stick it in the oven. So our pie crust that we made has been in the refrigerator for about an hour, hour and a half. And so we're gonna go ahead and put this in. And then we're gonna roll out our crust and then put it on top. And I am going to dot this with a little bit of butter because butter always makes everything better. I'm just gonna put just a little bit on top. This is what I normally do if I'm using a recipe. I start with the recipe and then I get halfway through it and I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. All right, so we got some butter. And then we're gonna give it a little sprinkle of cinnamon. All right. And then today I'm just going to take this and just smush this around. Stick those pie crusts together. And we're going to make some little slices on the top to let steam out. And then as soon as I have room in my oven, this one will go in. Let's take a look now and see how the other two pies, our pecan and our pumpkin one, are doing. You always want to make sure you're watching them so the crust doesn't start burning. But we're gonna go ahead and make some whipped cream to go with the pumpkin pie. All it is just whipping cream, and then I have a little bit of maple sugar. I don't want it to be very sweet because you have the sweet pie, so we're just gonna put just a little bit of sugar in there and then get that ready to go because our pumpkin pie is done. All right, pour some in there, buddy.
How much?
Till I tell you to stop. I don't really have a recipe for it. You just pour it in and whip it. Now put like just a spoonful of that sugar in there.
Can you put this big glob in?
That'll work. All right, stick it on there and turn it on. And thicker.
You know, rise more.
Yep.
Think it's done yet?
No. It'll get thick. Like you'll be able to scoop it out with a spoon like whipped cream. Turn that off for a second. All right, we're just gonna stick this in the refrigerator till we get ready to use it. Ben, you wanna taste this?
Yeah. I want to taste it.
Like it? What kind you want?
I want pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Here.
Looks like ice cream.
All right, Koi boy, what you want?
I want all the pies.
You want all the pies? 3 pies. You want another one? Well, thanks for watching our family have just a little bit of fun in the kitchen. I did try to switch it up this year and use maple syrup in the pecan pie instead of Karo syrup, but it wasn't a huge hit. So on the next video, we're going to be going back to my traditional pie that I make every year with Karo syrup. Stick around. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the next pie, which is going to be a pecan pie cooked in the Dutch oven over a bed of coals. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll see you on the next one. Look at that.